before.
Wait, is there still music playing?
No.
Okay.
Now there is.
There you go.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
I think when you go into settings, it turns it down or something. I don't know. All right. So hopefully the levels are not bad. But yeah, where's the leader? Okay, yeah. All right. Oh, I forgot there's a score attack mode too. And also, I don't know if you can play with a controller. Oh yeah, you can, or a keyboard. I'm sure you can. Because I didn't pick that. Oops.
Yeah, you can play with a keyboard because I did.
Oh, okay. I think I tried and I didn't like it, but because I was just so used to the head controls, especially for like an action game. This could be a lot. You could be a lot louder. I could be a lot louder. Okay. 1 second. Hold on. Let me go to my desktop. Is that better? Hopefully.
Well, the music's not playing right now.
Yeah, the music's not playing. Actually, let me turn it up a little bit more. Okay, I want to make sure I'm not gonna clip or anything. Okay. Does that sound better, hopefully? I turned it up a little bit. I forgot that I turned down my mic for the podcast, and I think I just left it there, so I was probably just generally quieter. Hopefully Apple sounds good too. But
I always sound good, baby.
Yeah, okay. I can test it, or I can tweak it. So, but I'm gonna jump in, because I want to play some Bastion. No sweat mode. Huh, I don't remember. Was that a thing in the original game?
I don't remember that, no.
Huh. We'll go with just normal. I don't think I'll probably die.
Proper story is supposed to start at the beginning. Ain't so simple with this one. Now here's a kid whose whole world got all twisted, leaving him stranded on a rock in the sky.
Yeah, and I like how it doesn't do anything until you move. That's, I don't know, I just like that. I remember
He
that.
gets up.
Because this game had like New Game
Bastion,
Plus, so
where
I think
everyone
I played
agreed to
through
go in case of trouble.
Can you not roll yet? You can't roll. The roll
Ground forms up under his feet as it pointing away. He don't stop to wonder why.
No, I'm going back. Did you do the things where you could like play with like what he says? Like if
Finds
you
his lifelong friend.
just break a bunch of stuff, he says stuff about it.
Yeah.
Well, it's a
or if you fall
touching
off.
reunion.
There's the roll.
I really liked
Man,
all of the
he
like.
falls to his death. I'm just
The what?
He sees
I liked
what's
all the
left of
noises.
ripping wall.
Yeah, they have good sound
Years of
effects.
work undone in an instant. In the calamity.
I have to say though, honestly, it was kind of weird for him to be the sword in Transistor. Like,
Yeah.
not in a bad way, but it was
Better
just like,
survive.
he's
No,
the different,
ma'am.
he's a different character
It's
to
a
me.
gas fella.
So,
Forced
it
out
was just
from
hard.
underground. Kid pops him good. Fella got a piece of him though.
Yeah, all the breakable stuff. The art in this game is amazing. We
Yeah.
will all probably die.
An old repeater falls out of the sky. Ain't a gift from the gods, but it'll have to do.
I forgot about the repeater.
Gotta hold
Also,
it
I just
still
remembered
to
I
spin up the
forgot
chamber.
to. Hold on, 1 second. I need to pop this into the Discord really quick.
I would say that the sound in the game is still maybe a touch too loud,
Okay.
but just because if you're doing a lot of stuff, I actually can't hear you very well.
Okay, yeah, I'll turn it down. You think it's the music, or
a little
is
bit
it...
of a little bit of the music, a little bit of the FX, and a little bit of the narration. Like,
Okay.
yeah. Thank
Turn
you.
that pretty low.
It's just is a very loud game.
Yeah. Is that better now that I'm doing things?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. You're just very soft-spoken, and this game is very loud.
Yeah, well, I also turned down my thing,
Kid's
remember?
worked up quite a thirst by now, so that fountain looks real inviting. Sometimes you just
That's
need a
why
drink.
Oh yeah, okay. I remember there's like health potions, right? I don't remember a ton about this game. When did this game come out?
A school
Oh
of
god, it
squirts
had to be
tunnels
like
2010?
2009?
9?
10? Yeah. I want to say it came out when I had just moved to Milwaukee, and that was in 2009.
Yeah.
He sets foot inside one of Celandia's famous watering holes. Inside's old Rondi, the bartender. The calamity got him before his drinking did.
No.
Rondi always wanted his ashes scattered here.
That's kind
The
of
thing
dark
is-
that you just do
Yeah,
that.
you just.
But you
smack
have
me.
to, because that's how you get this. But now I have a shield. Right, okay.
But just as he's getting a handle on it, the security
Yeah, I don't know.
takes
It's
him
funny
for a
because
big
getting the shield and stuff definitely feels like somebody played Dark Souls.
The shield is 100% what I had trouble with.
Just
special
like using
delivery.
that correctly.
Gas fellas.
Shooting and hitting things makes sense. Blocking and dodging is
Yeah.
hard.
Like I can dodge this. Is there a limit to the block? Like, huh? Okay.
Windbags start turning up for last call.
I also like how this game evokes westerns without evoking westerns.
Right.
Like it
Well, it's
doesn't.
a lot of the music too.
The
More
music,
squirts start coming
but
out.
it doesn't do like the typical cowboys and Indians shit, which is like super problematic. But it
Yeah.
definitely gives you that like feeling, like that. The narration is basically what makes that feel like that.
Yeah. Yeah, because the music, they had like a name for it. It was like something punk. I forget.
Kid sees the
But,
weight of the Bastion out the window.
Yeah, you're right.
It's a
Especially
bit
in
of
the
a
aesthetic.
drop.
Yeah, definitely has that
Probably
look
like
to it.
probably like dust punk or something.
Yeah, it was something like that. Window.
He gets a good look at things on his way down. He lands on top of a breaker's boat.
It's just like, and the other
It
thing
ain't
that I
broke.
really liked about it was that they use, like, these are like static asset, like 2D assets, you know, but it's like they
Kid spies a good perch for some
look at
target
Monzo.
practice.
They move a little bit, and like the
Knows he
moving,
should
even though it's
draw
like
the
really
string
simple,
all the
it's
way
Yeah.
like,
back.
it's cool. Yeah, and it locks on. I forgot about that. Okay. I know I got a little bit lost sometimes because you don't know like what areas let you still move forward. Oops,
Kid
that's
better
not
watch his
X.
step. The kid pockets a memento from a breaker, once the fastest man in the land.
Upgrade material for the breaker's bow. A stretch of knees gut. Ew. That sounds gross. What's a niece? All those on official business for the city near the star of Salandonia, is that what he said?
Celandia.
Celandia? Whatever.
God, get it right, fake fanboy.
You only know because you heard it earlier. Wait, so... A memento. Huh, that's interesting. Rolling on thin walkways, never good.
I mean, I definitely think that Bastion probably could have taken some things from Dark Souls.
Oh yeah, I think it did. What was the button on it? Yeah. I'm sure it did because I think that Great Kassab,
Good
and I keep
news is
pressing
the
Y to
emergency
attack.
defenses still work. Bad news is they're aiming for the kid. Right back at you.
Oh, so you counter if you block at like the perfect time. Like if I just block, it won't. No, it does. Okay. That's confusing. I guess you just counter if it's okay. Whirlwind. You get a. I didn't realize how fast they give you weapons.
Yeah.
He's a mighty fast learner.
Does this use my... Oh, that doesn't use anything. You don't have like a mana. Yeah, the blocking is a little tricky because it like wants to lock on to things that maybe you don't want to block. Like it just blocked those little guys when I wanted to block the big thing. Black tonic. Is that what the roll? I forget what the black tonic is for. Oh, it uses this. Okay. So it's like your
He
mana.
finds the distillery right next to the arsenal. Tough part of town.
Because I know there was like secret areas that would like build up like this below that you either go to later or you can find. I guess we'll go to the distillery.
One sip of the spirits in that distillery, and the kid'll feel like a new man.
Squirt cider. Gross. Extract with a nose of stale bread and ocean
A
water.
nose of stale. It's how you describe wine and stuff. The nose is
Oh.
what you first smell when you
Okay.
drink it.
Extra health. 10 crit chance at full HP. Yeah, okay, so admittedly, to be able to do all the like hard stuff, I had like every upgrade, because you can get every upgrade.
Yeah.
Absorb stray fragments. Oh yeah, fragments are like the currency?
Mm-hmm.
I could just get squirt cider. I guess I don't have to get anything, but I don't know if I want staying at full health or crit chance.
It's early on in the game where I would pick something that just boosts overall.
Yeah. Yeah, because I'm not really staying at full health. We'll just go with the health. Okay.
Can't go wrong with cider.
The arsenal's
Yeah.
where a kid can pick the best
You
tools
could.
for the job.
Oh yeah, you switch out your weapons. So yeah, I don't like the bow. I like the repeater. And you could have like double guns too, I think, right? Yeah, you can just have a gun. Yeah. And I don't. Oh, I have bolt bursts. A spiral of bolts that deal damage in every direction. We're gonna be more ranged, I guess.
Some of them squirts birthing like crazy in a couple of corn bins.
Yeah, and just like a lot of the like tiny little animations in this game just look really good. The way like these little squirts just like float up and stuff. And it's like, it's one of those things where it's like a game like this needs to have like really good animations for visual stuff, because it is kind of busy if you look at it, but it doesn't get too bad for when you need to know like if things are going to hit you, if I remember right. I don't know, it might get worse, but... So you just get XP. Okay. Apparently there's still apples.
Oh, there, you missed some currency back there.
Oh yeah. Also, is this the thing?
Yeah, there are still apples.
Yeah. Yeah.
The Calamity hasn't hit the
I
apples.
don't want to break her. I'm not going to. Even though it's probably going to give me like XP or something, isn't it? I don't need it.
The animal imagery is really interesting too.
Yeah. Yeah, like what is it, like an ox or something?
Mm-hmm.
Bull, whatever.
An old ferry barge sends the kid on his way.
And isn't there
The
like
Bastion's real
I feel like
close
there's like a
now.
pig thing. I don't remember. Keep hitting. Why do I keep hitting Y?
Yeah, man, the music in this game is
It's
so good.
so good.
It's so good.
It's like
like,
one of the few game soundtracks I can listen to.
yeah.
Because I just don't usually listen to game soundtracks. Because I don't care. It's usually just really boring. Not why. At some point I'll remember to not press Y. We'll use the special. Oh, that's cool. I remember that now. Something heavy. Yeah, it just like, it really kicks in when there's like combat.
Yeah.
Kid takes a chunk of alloy.
Alloy. An upgrade material for the
Smell
kale.
of barley and spoiled blueberries fills the air. Scumbags. Kid maybe shouldn't have done what he just did.
A lot of interesting, like, sensory notes in the writing.
Yeah.
Barley and spoiled blueberries.
Also, it's like there's a little bit of like, oh, like he just said, like the kid shouldn't maybe have done what he just did, which is like, I don't know. It just complicates it enough in the writing that it's like, oh, yeah, I guess like I'm having an impact in this world, sort of, in it, like it feels like it. You know what I mean? It's not just like the kid is really cool.
But also that the narrator exists in somewhat of an opposition to the kid.
Right.
Or you. Also, I remember this fight being like really hard for me because I'm just not good at these kind of games.
Yeah, it's a lot of dodging. At least that's what Dark Souls has taught me. Like, spend your time dodging, go for attacks when you can.
Yeah, that was something that was not very known to me. It still isn't.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't know that before Dark Souls. I just got really greedy. Because this guy only attacks like within a range, right? And he sticks in one place.
Kid puts him out of his misery.
Yeah, that's like always the thing with Dark Souls that I've learned for like most action games is just like, just calm down and like it's a video game, so things are gonna only work like one way. So if you just like, it's basically just like, I don't know, breaking down the chaos into just like a mechanic or like an animation.
Yeah, but that's not something that's very intuitive to everybody.
No,
you know,
that's
like,
why I think Dark Souls is really hard
Yeah.
for people. It was really hard for me because I was like, I don't get what I'm supposed to do if I just keep dying and can't see what's happening. Can you just go back?
Yeah.
Which I think I think in a way there's something to be said about how like Dark Souls sort of helped slow down some games because that's what it was, like a slower action game.
Wharf district.
Because it was punishing. It wasn't super fast paced like Devil May Cry or something.
He steals the city's
And
heart.
I think I kind of like
Might
that.
as well.
If I remember right, I actually didn't block that much in this game. I think I just
Place is
rolled a
starting
lot.
to fall.
You would.
I like the roll so much. It's just so good. Like you can control it so well. It's like not one direction always. You can like I'm doing it in a circle here, and it's just really satisfying.
See, that core kid took was the only thing making this particular rock stay afloat. Down he
Crap.
goes. Down. Toward the bastion.
After last time it just took my health.
Now the kid
Oh,
sees
no,
something
it
stranger still.
finished.
His
That's
mind
funny.
races.
I thought I just died.
Did anybody else survive? Sure enough, he finds another. He finds me. We talk for a spell.
Okay. It's in the past, I guess. What should we ask about? The city crest?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
There's a bit of the Bastion's power in that crest. Enough to point the way to the cores.
It's funny that it's like it's a crest. It's a gear with like rope on it.
Yeah.
It hums
All
like
I
a
tell
motor.
him is to set that core of his on the monument there. Then
Yeah, because this
watch.
game has multiple endings, right? Yeah.
I believe
I
so,
think it
yeah.
has. Does it have 2 or 3?
I don't know.
I think it has 2, but I don't remember.
And just like that, the Bastion comes alive.
This was
Starts
definitely, they said
growing again.
because
Growing
Giant
stronger.
Bomb did a long
Kid's gotta put
series
its
of this
power to
game's
good
development.
Mhm.
Like they
Now the
talked to them
Bastion
like
can
really
send
early
them
on,
even
and then a couple
farther
times throughout the
into the
development.
wild unknown.
And this whole section is because they like StarCraft. They wanted to have like a base building thing, even though their game is an action game.
Yeah.
Kid
It's always nice to have a little home to come home to.
Yeah. So it's distillery. Oh, we can just make the thing. We'll do the distillery.
Makes time to sample
Yeah, we
spirits
got a
from
lot.
my
We got a bunch
personal
more.
supply.
+1 chance to carry on if defeated. Damages surrounding foes. Okay. 100% critical chance. Yeah. Okay. So that was a thing that I definitely made use of too. With this is very Dark Souls is like get really low health and then have like 100% crit chance.
I'll be right back.
Okay. 33% speed while defending. I'm gonna do. Well, what? I guess I forget what the fragments are for so far. Because we haven't had to buy anything. Maybe it's for the upgrades. I don't remember exactly what it's for. I'm gonna get the. Maybe this while defending. I haven't really been defending that much though. You know, let's. Let's do the crit chance.
Dread roams
I'll try
brew
to stay
from
full
swamp
health,
weeds,
so I'm going, like,
so its effect
range-ish.
is as bold as its flavor.
You can zoom out, which is cool. We can't talk to him again, can we?
Ain't always much to say.
No. Ain't always much to say.
Kid don't know what's out there waiting for him. The Skyway.
Taking
Now
the
kid can
Skyway.
ride the wind to distant lands.
Proving ground. Okay, I remember that. We're gonna go get the core in the workman yard. Yeah, red tear stone. This very red tear stone.
Now he lands at the intersection between bad and wrong. Ought to be a core down one of these twisted streets. But which one? He heads for the squirt steps. Won't be no field trip this time.
I wonder if you could ever increase
I'm
your
back.
ammo. Welcome back. War machete.
Scumbag can digest just about anything.
Oh, the
Except
war
for
machete.
this.
Okay,
It's
I remember
quick for
this.
slicing.
Yeah, I don't think I ever used the hammer that much. I think
Really?
Yeah, I think I used like the other melee weapons, like this. I don't know if I used the machete, but I also think I ran double gun too, because I was very much like ranged. I don't know if I used the machete actually. I don't really remember.
You're definitely like way better at this game than I was in terms of like just knowing how it works.
It's weird because I don't think I definitely hadn't played Dark Souls yet. So,
But you have this sort of brain that knows how to break that stuff down, whereas like, you know, advantageous weapon choices
They
is
say
just not a
even
thing
the
I
most
know
rambunctious
very well.
ones can be tamed.
yeah. Or just had
No sign
learned. I
of
mean,
core
I
here.
probably played
At least
more
the kid got
action
something
games
for his
since
trouble.
before, by then. I guess this is the wrong path.
It's interesting how much of like gaming language you don't understand if you just don't play a lot of games
Yeah.
in general.
Yeah, because I
Them
definitely know
squirts
things
just
that I
don't know when to
get
quit.
because I've just played games.
Though I don't think this game is inaccessible for.
Yeah, I don't
that
think.
reason.
I mean, yeah, I was gonna say, do you think it's like hard for people who don't play any action games at all?
It's hard for me to say because I played this when I didn't know that, but I know it now, so I'm like probably understand a little bit better if I went back to it. But I don't think it's bad. I kind of stalled out halfway through because I just didn't understand how to like really play it at a competency that would make it fun, I guess. I mostly just wanted to see the story.
Right.
Inside the forge, Key can fine-tune those instruments.
Okay, here we go. So we can upgrade the bow. Okay, so this is what takes the currency. Okay. I don't like the bow, so... Oh, yeah. Okay. So wait, so what... Oh, you have to find the material for, like, the machete if you want to upgrade the machete. It's kind of funny that they have you get rid of the sledgehammer thing, like, right immediately for the machete here, but they're going to have you upgrade the machete. Which you don't have at the moment.
Yeah.
50% damage or 10% critical chance. I'd probably do the damage, but I don't know if I want to upgrade it because I'm not even using it. No, wait.
Core ain't here neither, so he's gotta guess again.
But there's 10 XP here. The art is so good.
Mm-hmm.
What's that? There's the crit chance at work, though.
Yeah.
It's a little bit stronger. I took the tonic thing, or whatever it's called, for the 10% crit chance at full health.
Odd place to find the likes of Percy the Snitch.
Percy the Snitch. Yeah, like, honestly, it's kind of funny because this game does the thing that I like, which is the thing we talked about in the podcast episode about, like, Steven Universe, which is, like, the, you know, you get the sense that there's definitely, like, lore here, but it's not, like, explained. It's just like, oh, this is Percy the Snitch. I wonder why he's called that. We'll never know.
Can you break them?
Should I? I didn't break the other person. Close your eyes.
Okay.
Never much cared for that big wide grin.
Wow. Crap. This guy's a long range. Okay. Well, we still don't know much about Percy the Snitch.
And we never will.
Up north is where the gas fella foreman used to live, tending to his flock.
Yes, fellow. I do like how it reloads like while you're moving, which is nice.
That's just such a funny, evocative name, Gas Fella.
Yeah, it is.
It just everything about this game is so creative and so in touch with like its own style, even though it's got parts of it that are definitely like aping other stuff, but it's like transmogrified enough to like be seamlessly part of the world.
Which is, it's interesting too because a lot, like the creative director on this game used to work at GameSpot. He was a reviewer, and like it's just kind of interesting because like he said that the reason he wanted to like make games is because he was tired of just like playing the same stuff. He wanted to make something himself, and it's just interesting that like somebody who like reviewed games, you know, oh my god,
almost like he's
had
showboating for the crowd.
this
Squirts don't make the best of friends, but they
made
can
this
be
game,
useful
you know.
in a pinch.
Yeah.
Because you know sometimes those games, you know, it's easy to just like not actually understand game development and what works if you just write about them sometimes.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, and that's always a criticism too.
Yeah.
Of like critics is like, well, if you write about games, you criticize games because you're too dumb to make them. You could never make a game.
Which I mean, like, I don't believe in that, but it's just like, you know, if you like, you know, making games is very different than just writing about them, so it's definitely a challenge.
Oh yeah, for sure. But it feels like people think it's like
He hears the whole place groan, but it's too
people
tough
seem to think that like critics criticize
well check
games
the other side
because
streets
they're
before
unable
leaving
to
this hole.
really properly appreciate games when it's like, no, critics definitely have an informed point of view about what they like and don't like. That's the
Yeah.
whole point. Like,
Right, and so it's just, I don't know, it's just it's like, it's interesting that this game just doesn't like, it's not like, it definitely references other stuff, but it also
does so in a way that's sort of its own
Yeah.
personality.
Where does this take me? Just back to the place?
He comes back, just like I knew
Oh, okay.
he would.
Well, it's okay. I want
The
to try
core
that.
hums in his pack. The monument's calling for it.
Ill-fated gas fella.
The windbags used to be alright. Then the calamity took the floor out from under him.
Little buddy. Little squirt. I forgot that you get a little pet.
Mhm.
I don't have a thing, right? Yeah, okay. Okay, let me go back.
Kid ain't finished here yet.
Oh. Because I am done.
Kid does it again. Only fair he decides what we build
He'd
next.
probably tell you if he was alive, yeah.
Mhm.
Percy, the snitch. I don't know if I should do... Should I do the forge or the arsenal? I can't switch my weapon unless I get the arsenal. So maybe I should do that.
Yeah.
I don't know if I super need to upgrade it yet. Yeah, we'll do the arsenal.
The Bastion's a place of peace, but we can hold our own if we have to.
It said something, did it say like upgrade for the mirror shield available?
Mhm.
Which is funny that it said that.
The repeater
though
and
we chose
machete,
this.
favorite choices of the Ura hunters.
But I'm
we
gonna
once
go
fought.
machete. Go for the hammer again.
Picked up traces of other cores.
Okay,
while
so I
the
guess
kid
we did
was
finish
out.
that. I don't know if I actually saw everything, but it's fine.
I don't think you did, yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know I could leave. Or I didn't know it was gonna force me to leave. But that's okay, you don't really miss out on anything. The melting pot or the sundown path?
Melting pot.
In better days, the melting pot was sealed tighter than the skin on a squirt.
That's a little bit of a... That's a sentence.
Yeah,
Of
that's a
all
sentence.
the plans to survive the calamity, it had to be stab weeds.
Also that the writing is so good too, because like, you know,
Blasted
criticism is
things
a lot
hurt
different
like
than
a broken
fiction.
heart.
Yeah.
So that's also this is for you. So yeah.
The writing in this game is really good. It's just
really
very
is.
detail oriented.
If there's
It has a
core,
good
it
sense
figures
of
it all
world
get
building.
deeper down.
And it's just like it's I don't know, it's like brief and there's like condensed, like it elegant, I guess.
Core
Because it just sort of
stuck
gets to
inside
the
one of
point,
those
like
fancy
it
cages.
doesn't
No
spend a lot of
breaking
time
a cage
explaining
like
a bunch of
that,
stuff.
But the
Yeah.
kid tried.
It doesn't, yeah, it doesn't do a lot of
Gotta find
exposition.
way.
It just gives like flavor to everything. It's like, oh, this place used to be sealed tighter than the skin on a squirt, and you're like, well,
like, oh.
why?
Yeah.
Okay.
But then you're also
cool.
like, oh, I guess the skin on a squirt must be really tight. Like, you know, like you just sort of think about everything. I mean, it even does a thing where it's like, we are just the kid. We don't even have a name, and we never get it.
He throws a switch. Now what could possibly go wrong?
Nothing could go possibly wrong when you throw a switch in a video game.
Quite a bit.
What's
as
a
it
whole bunch of
turns
free
out.
currency?
The cage starts lifting from the core ever so slow.
I think I remember this fight being hard.
All kid can do is wait. Shipments start falling in.
I remember right. Let's drag them into the mine.
Not every squirt's born bad.
Yeah, our friendly
Some
little
spring
squirts.
to the kid's defense.
Put another mine down.
Judging by the movement of the cage, it's gonna take a little while.
I'm forgetting to block. I just don't block much. Oh, it does stun him though. That's pretty easy. Using another trip line. See, I like the friendly squirts here are necessary because it gets so chaotic that you need like distractions.
Yeah.
And so this blue stuff just slows him down. It seems like. Yeah, like even these enemies, like they just get smaller too. Like it's just a good design because it basically just it's just like you're slowly cleaning up how like chaotic each fight is, and you just work it downwards.
At this rate, maybe 5 more minutes.
And like the way that these guys just get smaller, even though they do the same stuff, is kind of a neat design idea. Yeah, staying at full health.
Squirts get real territorial around the core.
With these big fights.
Then a shipment of free samples shows up. It ain't all bad, because the kid finds some spices from the motherland. Tax-free.
Blow up. There we go. I'll have the apples.
One thing's for sure, that cage is awful heavy.
Yeah, it kind of ramps up the difficulty really fast.
Yeah. I just remember this being pretty tough.
And then the music changes.
And it's so good.
Scene to be sure. A few moments left, and the core goes.
What's funny is you're just not taking damage. It looks like you should have been taking damage this entire time.
7.
I mean, I have, but not a ton.
Finally,
This is not a perfect
core's
run.
within reach.
A no-hit run.
And done.
Oh, this guy's got a lot of health. Oh, he's big too. So, like,
He's a big un.
So I'm kind of curious, like, what happens if I block this? Okay, I just don't get hit. Okay. I was just curious how that worked. This guy's gonna take. Okay, there we go. I like how they just hop.
Hop.
Okay. There's currency over here. You get so much of the currency though. Take the core. It's pretty quick too, because all this level was essentially this, just like this big like gauntlet thing. I think, because I don't think we can go back. Yeah. Back to the, what is this called? Is this just called the, what is this area called?
Bastion.
I still remember the look on his
Yeah, I
face
guess
after
Bastion.
that
I
one.
was gonna say, is it just called the Bastion? Yeah, okay. I thought it was like Bastion of something, but
What's this place called? Says the subtitle, literally saying the Bastion
well,
next to it.
I said
in
it
the
before
game
that.
called-
Yeah. Ancient
Folks
spices.
voyaged across the boundless sea to found Ceylondia. It was good living here for a while.
For a while. Do we have another thing? No. Did we level up? I can't ever tell when we level up.
Yeah.
Squirt cider will toughen you right up. Too bad about the musty aftertaste.
Yeah, the game just like oh yeah, I forgot I'm doing this.
So wait a minute. What the fuck is squirt
The old
cider
world
made out of?
finished.
Is it made out of
Don't think about
squirts?
it.
Start.
Oh!
Yeah, honestly, where's the narrator should have a line for the kid being dizzy after all the rolling.
The Bastion ain't gonna build itself. Well, not entirely.
Alright, grab our forge.
A lot of
there's an
things need fixing up in this
I thought it said there
world,
was an upgrade for like
and we
the
can
mirror
start
shield,
right
but maybe
here.
not. Should we upgrade the hammer? We have a lot of currency.
Sure.
50 damage.
Kids'
let's go.
lifelong friends looking fit to keep on fighting.
Wait, what was the next set? Oh, you can't tell. Okay. Let's go to, what was it, Sundown something? Sundown Path.
Mm-hmm.
Couples used to walk the sundown path. Kid ain't here for pleasure though.
I still like actually I didn't
then-
buy what is their newest game called again? Not there's Transistor. Pyre, yeah, I didn't
Pyre.
buy it when it
Gets
was
to
on
the
sale
core
again,
before
but
the kid.
I still want to play that, I guess.
I
I don't know.
still do.
I
That
just-
might be a good streaming game, actually.
Yeah,
A single panic squirt could bring the whole place
yeah,
down.
maybe honestly we'll play it next stream. I don't know, 'cause we don't have to finish Bastion.
No, we're gonna finish Bastion. I want to see the ending.
Oh, you never saw it? Oh yeah, 'cause you see
No.
halfway. I don't like this small areas to fight on. Kill this for the currency.
Stray valuables are lying everywhere.
Oh jeez. Flamethrower ones.
Kid thinks twice about
Oops.
risking his hide for him though.
No, I'm starting. It started me on when it fell. That's funny. I remember that. I remember being stuck like this exactly. Yeah. I remember just constantly falling.
Oh, that
Yeah.
sucks. Oh my god.
Yeah,
Yeah,
this is a
yeah.
thing. It always resets you, but I remember just dying that way once because of that. I think I had to like restart a
That ain't
level. or
exactly
something.
open to visitors no more. Security is all fired
I
up.
want this currency. Oh, this is getting precarious. Crap. It's hard
Yeah,
to...
you sort of just have to move on.
Yeah. there's a
Oh, it's
door
not
there.
letting you move on.
Yeah. There we go. I had to kill him. Yeah, you're right. It kind of does jump up in difficulty because that's kind of hard. Like, look at this. I have nowhere to go. I don't think you can roll that, no. Yeah, see? I remember this.
See, the path was intended.
It's kind of better to, I guess, go in and just kill the necessary enemies. To see those guys are necessary.
Sky bridges link the
I think that's the
path
point, is
together.
to just keep moving, I guess, like you said.
Yeah.
But still, I had to kill
Bridges
some of
whips
those
the kid
enemies.
along.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's kind of like a soft enrage where you
Yeah.
have to kill them fast enough or else you're just gonna keep falling.
Finds a spyglass, like the ones they'd use to search the stars.
A memento, another memento. The sundown path once held breathtaking views of the stars, the mountains, and the sea. Now only the stars remain. That's not good. Yeah, I forgot this game is just like post-apocalyptic. I just put a
Is-
thing down, yeah.
Is Bastion literally actually what, like that silly tagline like Guido always talks about, like what if suddenly the ground was gone?
Yeah. I guess. How do we get over there? Oh, I guess we can't. I wanna go over there though. We have to leave. I don't wanna leave.
Air travel always
Oh,
was
okay, no.
an iffy proposition.
See, the other thing says, oh, Skyway, Sky Bridge is a difference. See, that's what I thought the other thing was.
Yeah.
But Calamity changed everything, even where the wind blows.
That's why I took it.
Well, if we mastered the winds in the old days, we can do it again.
See, like, what do you think that means? Like, do you think that they, like, tried to live above? Almost
But the
like,
question
I guess almost
is-
like Bioshock Infinite? we mastered the winds.
Yeah, or ships.
Yeah,
like sailing ships.
Yeah.
But airships could also be applicable here.
Right. Because it's curious that, or it's interesting that this stuff is all up above, apparently, because it says, like, they looked up at the stars up here.
Well, ain't no survivor stole the thing.
But also that, like, all of the enemies are, like, filled with air and stuff like that.
Right, yeah.
Like the squirts and the gas fellows were, like, fine until there, like, wasn't any ground left, and then you're like, is the story sort of gesturing at the fact that, like, yeah, like, people had built stability above the ground, and then it just all eroded, like something bad happened and it all kind of lost its stability. Like, these people were never meant to live above the ground.
Yeah.
Find time to find them.
Because we don't learn who this stranger guy is, at least immediately. I don't remember if you do end up learning, but...
Even gas fellas need some shut-eyes from time to time. They get real cranky when you wake them up.
I remember the early versions of this game looked really funny because it was just like really early assets. I think like the kid model just didn't move. Like his role was just like, it was no animation, so he just like went forward. It was funny. Something burnt. Upgrade material for... Wait, what weapon would that be? Is that the pistol thing I'm using or whatever it is?
A certain weapon, so maybe it's a weapon you don't have yet?
Yeah, maybe. What was the other one? Oh yeah, I guess it's something we don't have yet, yeah. Back on the Skyway.
In all this toil, Kid keeps coming back to an overwhelming question.
No, the cat.
Who else could have survived the calamity?
Right, and then the calamity. So it's like, and they don't really explain the calamity other than it just being bad, I think, and what happened after and what was before.
So he didn't find a core that time, but that ain't about to stop us.
I also like that too. It's like, go find cores. Oh, you didn't find one. Well, that's just part of doing it, you know? Like, you're not always gonna find them. Let's ask about the bronze.
We could always see the stars. We just never could reach them.
No matter how high we built. There you go. So they did like build up, but maybe they they weren't really meant to, kind of thing. Okay, we can level up.
Yeah, because you can see the ground below.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, and like all this whole game takes place like above. So. Oh, there it is. Mirror shield. A secret technique that automatically counterblocks all incoming or oncoming attacks for a short time. Huh. Solandian army. Secret skill. Trip mine. Let's try the grenade. Okay, yeah, I like that.
A repeater goes with a hammer better than a box of nails.
Yeah, he has lines for each combination, I think, too.
Yeah.
Which is really good. I just don't like the bow. Oh, you can increase the speed. Oh yeah, I think at fully upgraded I did use the bow. Or no, I used like the sniper rifle thing at fully upgraded, but for right now I don't want to deal with it. Back to the Skyway. So we have the Hanging Gardens. We have... Is that it? Oh, these are both proving grounds.
Those are all proving grounds.
Which I don't know if I super care at the moment. So we're going to the Hanging Gardens.
Yay!
The dead welcome him with open arms.
Oh! I remember this being one of the levels I really liked from like a story perspective.
Yeah.
The calamity took everybody after
There's a bunch
all.
of like stone people, right?
Kid sees it plain, frozen faces all around.
I don't want to break them. Even though he says more when I break them, should I?
It's up to you.
I don't want to. Feels too bad. Can I even say? I can say anything.
These folks never saw the calamity coming, but someone did.
It's just
someone close.
It's amazing how much detail. Like it just feels like they built the levels and then just drew on them and then drew on them and drew on them. Like there's just so much stuff. Also, he said like they didn't know, but somebody else knew that the calamity
Somebody
was coming.
close. Yeah.
Yeah.
The design all looks very seamless.
Yeah, exactly.
It was someone like him.
Oh yeah, I remember this. Okay.
Kid sees him there agape, in the flesh. Hits a snag or two trying to get to him. He ain't about to stop, no matter what. He's got so many questions after all.
Oh, it just kind of goes forward.
Just ain't got time for answers.
Oh, it healed me anyway. Oh, that's interesting.
The Thunder brothers didn't make it.
No. Not the brothers.
They
The
never
brothers
saw
Thunder.
what was left beyond the walls. Nor did the bird boy. Didn't make it.
Not Nobody the Bird Boy.
The Jawsons. They didn't make it.
That's stone, not ash, right? Or is it ash? Does he say?
I think it's stone.
Yeah, stone. It almost feels grinchy to complain about a game being too pretty, yeah. Yeah, it is. It is really busy.
Grady Jr.
Top form, I would agree, but I think it just
He survived.
the detail is interesting. I think I don't know. It's weird because it's like it's really busy, but because of the way there's not a ton of story, there's just enough like pieces of it. It feels like you want that texture to the world because otherwise it would be too plain. That makes sense. Like you almost want something like you want the world to feel like it has a character.
There's an item there.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. So, I don't know. There's more.
Kid finds proof enough that man ain't from around here.
The Tassel Spade. It's very few Ura lived in the city. Huh.
Just think, without that man, we wouldn't be here right now, would we? The core survived as well.
Good music here, as usual. There's not a bad track in this game.
You have to break all those people to get the gore.
I don't like this guy.
Kid does what he has to do.
Well, I broke the
And
least
then-
amount as possible.
What do you say to a man who's seen too much? Kid hasn't a clue, but he says this. We have to go. Please.
Well, yeah, but anyway, back to the
He's a
thing of
proper
like the
gentleman,
world
that
having
man.
a character. Oh, hold on.
His
I
name
forgot
is
about this.
Zolf. No hiding he's an Ura. Folks like him ain't never been a common sight in Celandia. He's relieved to see a living face or two. The kid and I introduce ourselves in kind. Both to him and to each other for the first time.
I like how you also don't get to hear that.
Yeah.
I can't, but I actually do like that.
We fought the Ura decades ago, but that was then. Things are different between us now.
We get to ask him about everything. City Crest.
For Zolf, Caelondia was like a second home. He's real worried about his first home, too. Far to the east. Zolf offers to help me plot the skyways for the kid. At least the calamity hasn't touched the stars, he says. He was born in the Tazil terminals. The Ura sent him on a mission of peace to our city, and he's lived here ever since.
We're close to one. I have to put I always forget to put the thing.
The cores. They remember. That's why this place is coming together. That's why things are gonna be alright.
We're rebuilding the Bastion.
Yeah.
Well, look what we have here.
Memorial, lost and found. I don't know what these things are. I forgot. Which one do you think I should build? Guys, this might be like a shop. I don't know.
Go up to the memorial again. Yeah, it looks like the memorial is buffs and lost and found is like items. Like an item shop.
Yeah. Let's do the item shop.
The lost and found. Here, kid takes fragments of the old world and makes them whole again.
Let's see. War Mache skill, lightning fast, flurry of strikes, cast through even the toughest armor, cut through. Okay. Upgrade material for the weapon we don't have. Fang repeater, which is the thing I use. I almost want to. I'm buying one of these.
All it takes is some fragments, and the Bastion makes it good as new.
War machete stuff. Is this something just to ask about? The memento because it's another memento.
Maybe, yeah. It also might be of interest to future characters as well.
Yeah.
Whale ale.
Whale ale. Bastion bourbon. Plus health tonics fully restore health plus 2 health tonic capacity. That's pretty good. 100% damage and counter blocking. With a bullhead. Okay, that's what we have, I guess. I think. Automatically retaliate when injured. Interesting. Should I buy this? I'm buying this.
Okay.
Yeah, I can ask them both about it. That's cool, like a lore item.
Yeah.
Yeah, the item names in this game are really good. If you don't like Squirt Cider,
Calamity, he says.
if you don't think about it that hard, it's a good name.
Kid says hello, but Zolf's lost in thought. I try to let the kid down gently. This is the Bastion, all right. Except no one else showed up.
This is the level up thing. I don't know if I like the green. Well, we'll stick with the green. Okay, repeater. Faster reload or ammo capacity? Those feel like they'd be effectively the same.
Yeah.
I'll go with... faster
Turns
reload.
out those old bones still have some spark in them. We
Jump on the
tracked down a
skyway.
couple more cores near the edge of the
Cinder
city.
Brick Fort. And the Pyth Orchard? Orchard? I don't know, I said Orchard. Orchard?
Orchard?
Orchard. Cinder Brick. Let's go to Cinder Brick. I think I remember the Pyth Orchard. Vaguely? I think they're... maybe not.
There's only one way.
One of them I definitely remember. I remember the last one.
The hard way. Sure, the city marshals may be gone, but now the fort's crawling with windbags.
Beanbags, it sounds like he said.
The calamity was mercy for normal folks.
So if I'm just curious. No. Hold on. I have to know. Okay, you can counter it.
So
Okay.
lucky. They've been left to freeze or starve or face the kid.
Okay, this is definitely really busy with the ash or whatever that is.
Yeah.
Sparks. This is actually kind of hard to see. Wouldn't be free. Crap. This level's teaching you to use the stupid block that I never use.
Well, windbags young and old keep fighting for the fort.
Did they just turn into windbags?
What does?
Because they were like stone people there, and then they just like turned into windbags.
I wonder.
Yeah.
Good thing the windbags don't know kids fresh out of health tonics.
I'll be fine. Maybe.
Wham! Kid's ready for the windbags this time. At least the marshals left the kid a parting gift. Something the windbags just can't handle.
Oh, maybe I used the
Something
strap
that'll
musket.
punch
I don't
clean
remember.
through
Also, I just
greasy
upgraded the
hides.
thing. Also, I am very out of health tonics. Am I supposed to go this way? Oh yeah, I did that stuff.
Windbags ain't much different from normal folks. All they want's a warm place to stay and a decent meal.
The shotgun thing is pretty satisfying.
The calamity drove the windbags topside. A lot of them wound up here in this very fort.
Like, it has damage numbers, but I haven't really been paying attention to them.
Yeah, I don't think you need to know.
You don't really need to.
It sort of shows you visually how much damage, like, all the mobs are taking, if it's that important.
Yeah, honestly, it almost seems like it's more effectively just about if you like how many things you're attacking, how much you're like basically just like what.
Yeah,
is
there's a
being
health
attacked.
potion back there, by the way.
Yeah. Back here on the right. Yeah.
Could have been minding the business underground like in the old days.
It just okay. It does sort of like lock on. Ah, that hit me.
Windbags can't use the martial supplies,
I don't like the
but the
grenade.
kid sure can.
I like. We'll try the mirror thing. Mirror
Okay.
shield.
As for the Windbags, Cinder Brick gave them enough heat and metal to munch on.
We got our core.
With the 40
Yay!
years by right. Can't blame them for wanting it, though.
What happens if I use it? No, okay, so it would be for like projectiles, I guess. Seems like this guy is almost easier to just wail on and take the damage. It takes so long otherwise. Counter. This is a bad place to be. Yeah, because it only does like 7 damage.
So many of those sorry things hold up inside that old fort.
Did Transistor have this much like detail in the environments? Because I kind of don't remember. I don't remember a lot about Transistor. I mean, it didn't. I know it didn't necessarily need to because it wasn't like you were moving through.
Yeah.
I guess
It did
the
have
same
as
type
much.
of
It had,
areas.
but it had more like text and stuff like that.
Yeah.
The backgrounds were a little bit more painted,
Right.
so it didn't need to focus so much on the staging. I really wanted Transistor to be like more like this game in terms of mechanics, because the turn-based sort of stuff, or not turn-based, but like the like
Blasting everything
plotting
inside
out
with that
moves is
newfangled
so alien to me.
I didn't like it.
Neither.
And it sucks because I thought that's what it was gonna be. Like when I saw the main character, I was like, ooh, we get to be her, like, and like running around like the kid. But no.
They have done different mechanics for every single one of
Yeah.
their games.
I have to leave these guys because I don't really have any range.
Kid's stash of grenades is there for him if things get even worse.
Yeah, you don't really grenade anything, do you?
I mean, I don't have grenades, so.
I thought you just said he had a stash of them.
I don't know why he said. I think he says like I go change because I don't have grenades. My thing is the mirror shield. I don't know why he said that. Because I was using the grenades before, but I didn't really like them.
Security's plane gone haywire. Windbags gummed up the works.
The good music.
Yeah, the good music. Gosh, these guys are so hard to kill. Pro tip, don't have a shotgun in this level. It's bad. It's like, oh, so you can counter the fire. Okay, I didn't think you could counter fire. That's kind of funny.
Kid ain't afraid of getting burned.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, didn't you know you can just reflect fire back onto things?
Yeah. Well, like in Dark Souls, you can. So my original thought would be like, that isn't gonna work.
They
You can't
trapped
just
the
deflect
kid in the
magic
middle
or
of the fort's
fire.
parade grounds.
They'll burn you.
Not everything's like Dark Souls, Tyler.
Everything so far has been. So. I hit level 3.
Then they bring out Glutus and Glandon and all their
That was a
scum
really early block.
uncles.
Glutus and Glandon.
Glutus and Glandon?
Glandon.
They
It's
got
like
something
Brandon,
to
but with
gain
glands.
and all
Yeah.
their sorry hides to lose.
This range is what stuff. That's impossible. That's such a long stack. It's so long. Yeah, okay, I'm not gonna mess around with that anymore. I like how the stuff on the ground only slows you down though. That's kind of nice. It doesn't like hurt you. The mirror shield doesn't seem that great.
Kid takes down Glutus. Or maybe it was Glandon.
Can't tell.
The
Yeah,
uncles
counted.
go out with a whimper.
Didn't count it.
The windbags finally get the message.
Is there a name for the currency?
Fragments?
Fragments? Okay. So basically no.
No.
What if they're fragments of the people?
Oh no.
Yeah, see, I'm hesitant to break the people because I don't know if that'll count against my thing.
What do you mean counting against your thing?
My, death count, kill count.
Kid used to dream of getting a marshal's badge, but not like this.
See, I don't remember this stuff. Of, like, the kid wanting to, like, get a marshal's badge. I just don't remember that stuff at all.
The Skyway's a welcome sight after all that.
Did I miss anything? I mean, I could break a bunch of stuff, but... Oh, I missed one fragment, oh my gosh. Even this little area, though, I mean, look at the stones and stuff, like, super detailed, but and it just looked really good. Instead of just,
Yeah.
like, you know, generic-looking stones. Just good.
And now
Good
ain't
art
nothing left for nobody
forever.
down at Cinderbrook
I guess
Fort.
it's just it's so funny because it's like the game isn't super complicated, but aesthetically it's just like there's
Kid
so much
shows
going
up
on.
just as Ulf's telling me about his own journey to the city. Seems the only thing the Calamity saved for Zulf was a smoking pipe.
Oh god, I hate the smoking pipe. Because it's the thing that
marshals
like
seem like
lets
good
you go to
men,
the
he
like
says.
dream worlds where you
They
can do
treated
like
him
the
with
like
dignity.
endless mode or whatever.
Oh, really? Is that what it is?
Yeah.
I don't remember, so.
Zulf brought his antique smoking pipe all the way from the terminals. Poor kid collapses after
And so it's
just
like
one
an
drag.
endless thing.
Or a time thing. It's some sort of like
Challenge thing.
challenge mode, yeah.
Yeah, I didn't do much of the challenge things other than like just
The
turning on the
past.
stuff for the story.
Only good thing ever come out of the past is history.
The desaturated color is pretty good,
Yeah.
though. So it knocks him out of it. That's actually kind of interesting.
Past catches up with the kid.
Oh.
Hardly had a moment's rest since all this started.
What are the, like, sky bridges? Actually, pick one. Oh, they just go to the other side. Okay. He's so small.
Fair to say he's led a hard life. Supposing what he says in his sleep ain't no lie.
Yeah, these are just like wave-based things. Yeah, I don't think I use the shotgun. Getting close to things is just not my style in this game. Timing is amazing.
He never knew his old man, but he had his mama to take care of.
But there's like story in
Frail
here
thing,
too. What the
pure
heck?
white hair like his.
I could see why that would be irritating.
Yeah.
Because these are hard. I would change my setup though. I'm a little doomed with this.
There's a health potion on one of the sky bridges.
On one of them?
The bottom one.
Oh, okay. It's hard to see because of the desaturativeness.
Having his mama's hair did the kid no favors while he was growing up, but he learned to hold his own out there.
Do these do damage? Oh, they do damage. Okay, I was wrong.
School ain't working out, so the kid signs up for a turn on the rippling
Yeah,
walls.
there really is. It's some
Make his
story in
mama
here.
some money.
Especially about the kid, because you don't learn much about him.
Yeah.
Oh gosh. That's not good.
Thanks to folks like the kid, the walls kept Ceylondia safe from
I think
whatever's
though
out there.
the sky bridges also recover you
elements,
too. Like they also
the
recover their
earth.
health.
You name
No,
it.
they don't.
Apparently
Maybe
not.
no.
I'm gonna die. Oh, okay. Here's the health potion. Yep. Nice, the range. That is so long.
Once the kid done his time, he hurried on home. Turns out his mama's time was
How long
done
are
too.
these, by the way? Are they actually endless?
I don't know.
Oh gosh. Oh jeez. Thanks, game. It's like it's like Genji's deflect. Use it to leave. Ow.
Yeah.
That was bad use. This guy is slightly annoying. Oh, this is so bad. I just don't do much damage. The range is so big. Taking this. Gotta kite him like your mage.
Yep.
I actually. Oh, you can pick what way. I didn't know that. Okay, that's useful. This is getting worse. No, I want to hit the guy. I want X is the same button for shooting. potions. This is challenging. It's manageable now. I fall. There we go.
The city had nothing for him. The money he'd been sending home was nowhere to be found.
This is horrible now because there's so many holes.
Yeah.
Oh, so it doesn't stop him, it just sort of breaks them. Yeah, this is I can see why you didn't like this. I don't think I did these either. Are you seeing any health potions?
No.
The kid is such a lightweight. Yeah, I don't see any health potions. I'm gonna die to falling. You know it. No, crapsy. Gosh, so this must just actually be endless. You're right.
Or like numbered. It says like 12 reflections remain, so I think it's like stages.
Okay, yeah. Still, that's hard.
So what'd the kid do? Why he went right on back to the wall?
I just have such a
for
bad
another
setup
5
for
years?
this.
Yeah.
No. Okay. Oh gosh, the music. Okay, the
In
broken.
history of Caelondia, nobody's
broken, like,
ever
arena's
volunteered
kind
for a
of
second
helping
shift
now.
on the walls.
I also gotta get up and leave.
I know,
I gotta
yeah.
go to my interview.
Probably die. Like this.
What
Yep,
was I
they
saying?
there.
Anyway,
Do I wait? How do you? Oh, back to Bastion. Okay, let's do that. I'll do that maybe next time with a better build. Should we just end the stream?
If you want to, yeah. It's
Yeah,
up
let's
to
just
you.
do that. Honestly, because
Yeah.
I'd rather you just see the whole thing anyway, right? Because you
Okay.
want to see it all. Does it automatically save it, right? Doesn't it? Yeah, I think it does. Okay, yeah, so a little bit shorter stream today, but the Bastion is a good game.
It is.
And yeah, I didn't know you. I didn't actually know. We've talked about Bastion, but I didn't know you had never seen it till
Zol's
or you
travels
never saw
ain't
the end.
much compared to what the kids had to go
I thought you
through
just didn't
for all
really
this.
didn't think you were that great at it, and like eventually finished it. But I didn't know you just sort of gave up. But I could see that because it gets kind of hard, I think. But yeah, so yeah, you. I guess the usual stuff. So you can follow me on Twitch if you want to see the stream notifications when we're streaming. We'll be back in Bastion, I guess, on Wednesday.
Yeah.
Can I even type? Or I guess, do you have it, Hannah? Or I almost called you Hannah Apple.
Wow. Wow. Oh yeah. Hang on. So what a.
Yeah, and then you can also join the Discord if you haven't. That also lets you know when I'm streaming. And then you can also follow me on Twitter.
I think we're also looking to probably combine Discords at some point.
I guess, that's a good point. We are probably going to combine the Discords. I forgot about that. Yeah, because we figured out we can actually do that because Twitch doesn't, or Discord doesn't tell you can do that. But yeah, at least follow me on Twitter because that lets you know when we're streaming. Because we're also going to be streaming like the summer game stuff and also I think maybe like WoW stuff tomorrow. So on Blizzard Watch, not on my stream, obviously. So there's that. Didn't you add a Blizzard Watch thing last time?
Let's see.
You added something. But also, yeah, this episode will be up on YouTube in a little bit. I gotta make like a thumbnail and everything, but it should be up there pretty quickly. Yeah, there's the Blizzard Watch stream. You should go check that out. I think the WoW streams are good. Have been good. You streamed like in the morning on Saturday, and I'm kind of looking forward to the summer game stream. But yeah, there's all of Apple's stuff, and she'll be. I don't know when you'll be streaming next, but you'll definitely be on the Blizzard Watch stream and on mine. Yeah, you can follow her too. And then yeah, we have a new episode of our podcast today, and it's really good.
Yeah, it is.
It's about all the stuff in WoW and how we don't like it. A surprising MISF podcast where we don't like something. I know it's really shocking at this point, but
I know.
And then also we talked about your email standard case if you didn't know. So
yeah.
So I thought that was a pretty good episode, and it seems like people really like it, so that's good. But yeah, so thanks for watching the stream, and we'll see you on Wednesday for more Bastion. Bye.
Bye.